Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Financial Education channel. I am Jeremy, and as always, my goal is to provide the highest level of financial education possible. Today, we're talking about an extremely important subject, not only for businesses, people looking to start a business, people that own a business, people looking for management in a business, but also for every person to understand this and look at yourself in this light. So SWOT analysis, let's get straight into it and I will explain it all. So SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Now, number one, most important thing, my spelling is horrible. I have the spelling ability of probably like a 7th grader. I might know a lot about business and those kinds of things, but spelling's not my strong suit. So opportunities, that's probably misspelled. Weaknesses, is it with 2 S's or 1 S? I don't even know. Anyways, let me explain SWOT analysis. So the way I want to think about this is I'm going to tell you about, let's talk about Apple Corporation. Everybody can relate to Apple. So we'll do their strengths, their weaknesses, their opportunities, their threats. And this will better help you understand how to view all this. And then you as a person looking at yourself, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities in the organization you work? What are your threats in the organization you work or the business you've started or whatnot? So strengths. Strengths, let's look at Apple, like I said. The strengths of Apple would be they have a huge global brand recognition. You can almost talk to anybody and say, you know, what's Apple? They'll know. Oh, that's a cell phone company. They make the iPhone, they make the iPad, the iPod, those kinds of things. That's a huge strength. They're the most profitable company in the entire world. That's a strength. They have a great balance sheet. They have like $200 billion in cash. That's a huge strength. What are your businesses? If you have a business, what are your strengths? You as a person, what are your strengths? If they asked other workers at your workplace, what are your strengths? What would your other workers tell you? Tell the boss, you know, oh, their strengths are this and that and that. Weaknesses. Weaknesses for Apple would probably be oversaturation of the market because they're too big now. They might have lost their cool factor because everybody has an iPhone or some type of Apple product now, that it's not as exclusive. And so they lost their cool factor. A lot of people view Apple as being behind technologically. A lot of companies have passed them, they say. That's a weakness. What are the weaknesses of your business if you have one? What are the weaknesses of you? What are some things you could get better at? Opportunities. What are the opportunities out there for Apple? They're talking about maybe doing a car, making a car. If they could make $25,000 a car profit, and they could sell 10, 20 million cars a year, that's definitely an opportunity for them. What are the opportunities at your business? What are the opportunities for you as an individual? What are your opportunities for growth? All those kinds of things. What are your opportunities to make more money at your company? So viewing opportunities. Threats. Threats to Apple would be huge. They have a threat from pretty much everybody. Big companies like Samsung to smaller companies like Xiaomi and Huawei and China. Everybody's trying to come after their markets because if other companies could just get 1% of the market share, they would be so happy. A small company, are you kidding me? Because that would be billions of dollars in revenue. And those are all threats to Apple. What are your threats, you know, as a business? If you have a business, what are your threats? Who are your competitors? Who's trying to knock your block off? You as a person in an organization, what are your threats? Who's the person that's trying to take your job? Who's the person that's trying to take the job that you want to get next? What are the threats out there? That, folks, is SWOT analysis broken down very easily, very simply. It's nothing more and nothing less. SWOT analysis should be taught in every single high school, in my opinion. It should be beaten into your head. I didn't really know about SWOT analysis till college, and I took business classes because I was a business major. That's sad that I had to be a business major to even learn about SWOT analysis because it is something that's so vital that everybody could use in their own life. For starting a business, for running a business, before you even start a business, you should do SWOT analysis. Every year you have a business, you should do SWOT analysis. Every year as a person, you're working at a company, if you're trying to rise the ranks, you should do SWOT analysis on yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are your opportunities? And what are your threats? Anyways, thank you so much for watching this, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that thumbs up button. It helps more than you think. And you know what? Have a great day.